offline, so I can go ahead and edit it later. So right now, I think it's recording right now, and then sit where you guys were at and talk normally, and then I'll replay it to see how it sounds.
So get a group of people. I would say it works okay with 3. I think it works better with 4, and that's always hard because it's for some reason having 4 people at one spot is the hardest thing in the world. But
or kind of what I was thinking, maybe you might have like a base 3, but alternating
3.
before 4, whatever. Yeah,
like
so
that.
if someone messes up, you can just be like, yeah. So that's how a lot of panels do it, actually.
And then
that way, no one feels like super committed to make it every single one.
Exactly.
But you're still, but at the group, hey, you haven't done one in a while. Tell us now, or we find someone else. Kind of,
right.
Yeah.
And then so like every once in a while we get the 4 together. We talk for about an hour or whatever, and we could probably do like 2 or 3 recordings at a time.
If you're able to get the people, I wouldn't mind assisting you with the tech side of it.
Okay. Yeah. Like
the editing and the uploading.
I have the people.
All that kind of stuff like that.
I definitely have the people.
Well, and not so much people that you pick, but people that be consistent. Because remember, we were talking about that earlier about
consistency.
That's really all that matters.
Well, and then here's the other part. I'm kind of stealing this from the Imaginary Worlds podcast. The guy, he basically it's a 15-20 minute podcast, and it's essay format. Think of like NPR, stuff like that. It's really cool because it's like he talks about stuff. My problem is it's just so short.
Right.
But I think if we do some filler in between the larger recordings, it kind of gives us, 1, it gives us topics, and 2, it gives us content.
Sure.
So to be able to hear your voice for 15 minutes on your thoughts, opinions, or expectations for something, a movie, a book, technology.
Yeah, because usually people don't usually sign on unless they go in there and they can go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Like no one signs in when there's only 2 recordings.
Yeah.
But if you already have like a dozen or so, and then someone stumbles across it, then they kind of see, this is a little bit of like what was done.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I'll tune in.
And then we can challenge each other. Like, well, here's this topic. Because like in the group I wrote, I'm like, well, here's the topic that I want to discuss: the science of dystopia. Like, I have a lot of ideas about where the idea even comes from, why we continue to write these stories and play these games and experience these things. But I would love to know what everyone else thinks.
I would be on board if you choose me to be part of it.
Yeah.
And I would be willing to offer my assistance, not just my attendance if need be. Talon, can you go ahead and maybe bring us inside? I just want to do some sound check.
Yeah, it's like the basic idea and the basic concept I actually get into. The only issue, once again, comes down to scheduling and location, because we're scattered across the metro area, like literally different.
If need be, I can provide a actual designed space at my job at Arts Tech, and it's downtown, which is the center of stuff.
It is pretty much central to most of it. It took me about 15 minutes.
But I can actually have like a recording studio, because I need to do stuff like that anyway.
Honestly, let's
and
try it out.
Even if we just meet up here, that works. It's just parking. It's kind of a headache.
I
don't mind providing locale, and I don't mind providing as long as I'm not dealing with the organization of the people, because I don't want to do that.
I'll handle that part. Okay. I'll undertake that as much.
And the biggest thing we also have to consider is the organization of the act. Once again, getting several podcasts out there so that we can have like maybe a 10-episode dump to open up.
Yeah.
Give it kind of a. But
that's true.
To do that,
what he said, I didn't think about that. That's a good idea.
Because it, like you said earlier, people can go back.
Yeah, they just need a little bit just to kind of get everything. I'm going to pause this real quick and replay it.